If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that. You will be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. Do it all the way.
10 years from now, you will surely become someone. The big question is, who? What are you becoming?
You will find the strength to do what needs to be done. Kill the boy, Jon Snow. Winter is almost upon us. Kill the boy, and let the man be born.
There's no perfect way to live your 20s. You either live them up and become an underskilled 30-year-old, or you work them up and become an underlived 30-year-old. You just have to figure out which you'd rather be, accept the trade-offs, and know that there are no do-overs.
If you can't be a pine on the top of the hill, be a scrub in the valley. But be the best little scrub on the side of the rill. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are.
I get hot. I get urgent. I want to win now. I don't want to win yesterday. I want to win today. I don't want to win in 2 weeks. I want to win today. I don't want to win in another fucking year. I want to win today. And that's a lot of urgency compared to what most places are like.
When is this cycle going to end? When is this cycle going to end where you be consistent for a week, then you fall off for a month, then be consistent for 2 weeks, then fall off for 3 months? When you going to stop doing that and just be consistent for 6 months straight? Like, why are you playing with your life, bro? Why are you playing with your goals? If you want to be average, just say that. That's all you got to say. It's between you and you.
There'll be times where you succeed and there are times that you fail. So wasting your time doubting whether you're going to be successful or not is pointless. It is. I mean, you just put one foot in front of the other. You control what you can't control. And then you see what the outcome is. Right? If you win, great. You're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey over again. If you lose, it sucks, but you're gonna have to wake up the next day and do the journey all over again anyway, right? So it's really pointless to sit here and debate or have doubt or this, that, and the other. You train as hard as you can, and you step out there and you let it flow.
Whenever you have this tendency to procrastinate, program your subconscious mind with this automatic conditioned command: do it now, do it now, do it now. The key to overcoming procrastination is to develop a sense of urgency. Be the kind of person who gets things done quickly. Be the kind of person who launches fast on a task. One of the ways to launch fast on a task is to take the task and break it up, what is called salami slicing it. Slice a piece of salami. Don't try to eat a whole loaf of salami, you eat it one slice at a time. Take your task and break it up into small pieces and then do one piece at a time.
There's somebody in the hospital right now praying, begging God to have the opportunity that you have right now. Don't blow it. It is time. It is time to go from mediocre to meteoric. It is time to go from being counted out to being counted on. It is time to fly like the eagle you are.
The time that you put into the craft is basically grooming you for the world that you're about to see. See, so many people want that shit so quick when you're not groomed for it. You're not groomed for rejection for real. You're not groomed for hate. You're not groomed to be told that you're not talented yet.
You'll see the peripheral, you'll see everything as a possibility like when you were a kid. You're not gonna close any more windows. This day it changes. Every day forward is a better day. No longer are we gonna accept rhymes and society's rhyme the reason that we are average. Average is a weak mentality. We must believe it so much so that we're arrogant about it. We must be pissed off for excellence.
Keep moving, Brock. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. Don't quit on me. Keep going. Keep driving it. Keep your knees off the ground. That's it. Your very best. Don't quit on me. Your very best. Keep driving. Keep driving. There you go. There you go. That's it. You keep driving. Keep your knees off the ground. Keep driving it. Don't quit till you got nothing left. Keep moving, Brock. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. I want everything you got. Come on, keep going.
are you going to take control of your life? I always say the best day of a man's life is the day he realizes that nobody's coming to save him. If he can know that and feel peace about it and almost be excited about it because he gets to go fight his own hero's journey, he'll win. If he can accept it, he'll win. Because you take entire responsibility for your life. Too many people give up responsibility in their life so they can point the finger at somebody else. If you take all of it, even when it's not your fault, I've had to do this so many times, particularly around hiring. You take responsibility for everything, regardless of whose fault it is, or the market, or a race, or religion, or who's president. I don't give a fuck president. I'm going to win no matter what. Your blind grandmother could be president. I'm going to win. I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday.
Still alive and still on this earth, even though it's been challenging and rough. And sometimes you get discouraged and uninspired to keep going. God has a plan. You will grow through what you go through. Everything that you're going through, at some point, it makes no sense to you right now. But at some point, God is going to reveal to you why all of these issues, challenges, and problems continue to show up, and what you were supposed to learn from it.
I think you have to work every single day. I think that's where your confidence comes from. Because when nobody's looking, that's the time that really counts. That's the time that really matters. That work that you do every single day is key, because that's what you're going to be able to fall back on. And that's what you're going to be able to like rely on when push comes to shove. So every single day, like I said, I love it. I love to work out, wake up and train early, eat right, break my body down, and then rest and build it back up and do the same thing over again.
Fear is nothing wrong with it, but you should not let fear control you. Don't let fear confuse your destiny. Don't let fear confuse your hopes and dreams, because that is exactly what it is designed to do, to take away your gift, to take away your drive or determination to move forward. So even if you fail, that doesn't mean that it's over for you. It's just a learning experience, and you will overcome.
Without a shadow of a doubt, you got to believe. You got to want it. Because everything you want is going to be something in front of it that's going to keep you away from it. So you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to roll your sleeves up. You're going to have to put Vaseline on your face, ladies. Take your earrings off. Take your lace front off, baby. You're going to have to go get it. You're going to have to go get it.
To go from average to fortune, you must get serious. And you must get serious about two very important things. Number one is setting your goals and where you want to go. Designing the next 5, the next 10 years is so vitally important. What do you want to do economically? Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? What would you like to have? What would you like to share? How much would you like to earn? How far would you like to go? Those are some major questions to ask. And for that all to work out like you want it to for the next 5 or 10 years, in my personal opinion, you've got to get serious.
The easiest thing in the world to do is to complain, blame, and quit and settle. That's the easiest thing in the world to do. But it takes real work to deconstruct and to reconstruct the thought process and the mindset of an individual when they're trying to change something.
I don't know who's doubting you. I don't know who's put you down. But I want to tell you, bro, that I believe in you, bro. Like, I sincerely believe in you. I know you about to be the one, but I need you to believe in yourself. And once you do that, I promise you, you headed places.
Most people in the world today, they're so good at something. They get so good at it, and they keep winning, and they keep going, and they keep thriving, and that one day comes, they fail, and they can't accept it. Or they're just afraid to know that someday it's gonna come to an end and they won't be as good as they were before. We all go through that.
If you're not groomed to handle that, then that opportunity was given to you at a time when you weren't ready, and it's a wasted opportunity. Don't complain about your grooming. Understand that it's being prepped for a reason. You'll be ready when that time is right. Don't not be ready when that time is right, because that means that the bitching and complaining took place of the hard work. Be ready for your time when it comes. So accept and appreciate your time of grooming. Don't look down on it like when, because you're not going to see it when it comes.
It's a life forgotten, man. In the acting world, if I go to the audition, I have a chance of getting the part. If I don't go to the audition, I'm out of the game. I know the outcome. Nothing. Show up. Even if you get knocked on your ass, show up. At least you have a possibility. You have a chance. You have a voice of doing something with your life. Believe that supremacy exists. Believe it within you. Because every that had ever achieved it had to believe it when everyone else said it wasn't possible. They said it was, and there they stand. Boom, did it, bitch. Your turn. Today we're gonna start it, man.
I think the biggest disability that we have as human beings is unbelief. Everything starts with a vision, and a man without vision dies.
There's a saying that if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. At Apple, I learned that is a total crock. You will work harder than you ever thought possible, but the tools will feel light in your hands.
So there's somebody out there right now, the light ain't on you, but keep making plays. Nobody's talking about you, but keep making plays. Right. I know your sales numbers aren't where your friend is, but keep making plays. I know nobody's talking about you, and you're not on the leaderboard right now, but baby, keep making plays. Work ethic is unbelievable. Talent is as well, but sooner or later, it's something that's inside of you just has to want it. You have to need it. You gotta go at it like it's that next breath that you gotta take, that you nobody can stop you. And the closer you get to it, you're gonna have naysayers, you're gonna have doubters, you're gonna have people that's close to you, that even in the crib with your lamb beside of you that don't believe in you. I know I stepped on somebody's toes right there, but it's okay. That's what I came here to do. But it's up to you to wipe the tears out your eyes and go get it.
There's so many examples in the Olympics, and every day we see the common man with the odds against them overcoming what people thought could never happen. And probably he didn't even think it. But there he stands victorious and a role model to all of us. Like, oh my God, we want to be him. But before he was him, he was us. What got him there was an undying belief. And every drop of sweat that came out, and every pain and ache and everything else was just a telltale sign that he's getting closer and closer to that dream that we were when we were kids of being a reality. Why not believe in it? What's the other option? There is no other option.
Urgency is one of the most important aspects of anybody's outcome. Because most people will tell you, oh, take it easy. Oh, you're working too hard. Oh, you're taking this too serious. But those people never become great at anything. They never produce anything. They never become anything. They never contribute to anything. And they end up in the same spot that they're at 45 or 55 that they were at when they were 25. All right. And I'm here to tell you that life doesn't end at 25. It's just starting. So having good intensity, having urgency is a massive, massive, massive advantage. And I'm going to say this, I would much rather have way too much than way too little.
Days I'm like, man, this is tiring. This is hard. Now I embrace the hard, and I want that every single day. I don't ever want anything to be easy. I think whenever it's hard, like you really, really, really deserved it. If it's hard and you get it done, you gave everything to it, that's yours. Nobody can take that from you.
I tell people to do the things that they know they're supposed to do. Right? There's things that you know you're supposed to do as a human being. Things that you know are going to improve your life. Do those things. There's things that you know are going to make you a worse person and make your life worse. Don't do those things. Don't do the things that are making you weaker. Start doing the things that are going to make you stronger and smarter and faster and healthier and going to make you a better human being. And I'll say the same thing to this guy. You want to be more disciplined? Get after it. That's it, man. Get up early, do some kind of workout, eat good foods, clean your room, make a list of things that you're supposed to do in your life, and then wake up in the morning and do those things that you put on the list. That's what discipline is. And no, it is not easy. But you're not going to get it from anyone else but you. And it's worth it. And it is the thing that is going to bring you freedom.
The keys to my success in life was I was able to see myself at the end of a very difficult task before I even started it. When I was 297, out of shape and afraid of water, I was able to see myself at graduation as a Navy SEAL. But as time went on, I kept on getting rolled back to day one. And every day got longer and longer. So what I had to do was I had to take this big chunk and make it small. So I became the master of the one day that I was living. We have to do that now. We don't know when the end is coming to this. So we gotta master that one day. It may keep on getting pushed back day after day. If you master that day and want to be harder and stronger, you'll figure it out. Stay hard.
You just gotta focus on yourself, my nigga, because none of that other bullshit matters. I've been told y'all this. None of that other shit matter. I don't give a about what they got going on over there. I don't care about none of that. So you gotta treat like a video game. There's side missions and there's main missions. There's main missions and there's side missions. See, the main missions is getting on your purpose. The main missions is going to get that money. The main missions is getting that happiness. The main missions is shit you actually supposed to be doing. Now the side missions is shit that you can do. The side missions is going to parties. The side missions is fucking with a lot of bitches. The side missions is, doing this for your homie, hanging with your homies. That's the side missions. Now you don't gotta do the side missions. Those are just little perks.
You have to make that start. You have to separate yourself from the pack. You have to be willing to spend time with yourself. You have to be willing to start cutting things out of your nutritional program. Eat healthy. Get enough rest. Get enough sleep. All of these things come into play of finding your purpose. And it's almost sacrificing. You have to sacrifice. Greater the sacrifice, greater the reward. This is so true. And when you do these things, you'll start seeing that, okay, well, I used to do this. And when you go out and you don't do it anymore, it's very, very clear that you've made the right decision, because your friends will still be doing that. And you'll find yourself that you don't fit in with that crowd anymore. You just don't fit in. I got something to, you'll start getting away from people that are negative. You only want to be around positive. You'll start not wasting your time on things that aren't productive, and you will start taking your time and energy and putting it into things that you enjoy doing that are productive for yourself.
Don't listen to anyone. Figure out, where you feel the most alive. Where do you feel excited? Where does your pulse quicken? What do you feel matters? When you're in a situation, do you feel like it matters? What situation was that? What got you excited? What thing did you walk into where you looked around and were taken back and you're like, wow, this is amazing? I think you could get really good at something, but you're born with a certain aptitude. It might be to be a deal maker. It might be to be an athlete. It might be to be an artist. It might be to be a romantic and just fall in and out of love, in and out of love, in and out of love. It might be to be like a world traveler. But whatever you are, I think you are. I think that there's something about you that makes you something.